Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another live stream by yours truly, Kyrie's Clock. Hey, Shakira, how are you today? Hope everything's well. So, let's get started with the title of this stream was Is Carly gonna finally beat Nina's ass? That's a question I want answered because we've been waiting for years for Carly and Nina to come to blows. They should have fought a long time ago. Now you seen that thumbnail? That's when Carly slapped Nina that one time. That was a little weak slap. We don't need no that little love tap. Oh, Nina looks like, oh yeah, good. I like it rough. But no, Carly and Nina really need to fight this out. They've been beefing for years and years and years now, and it's led to absolutely nothing. Like, but words and boring words at that. It's time for them to finally fight. Like, I was just remembering when Carly, I was watching an old scene earlier when Carly was telling Sonny, "No, you slept with that. No, the reason we broke up is because you slept with that bitch." You see, that was that passion that's just missing now. So it's hard for me to get all excited about this SEC nonsense because I really don't feel that we're going to get that much of a solution to that. I don't really see anything changing that much, except for Sonny's going to be mad at Nina this time, and maybe with Willow a little bit. But I don't see Carly and Nina having this big physical altercation. But I really want to. Like Spiderquake says, Carly just gonna blame Nina for Carly's own mistake. That's true because this insider trading nonsense is Carly's fault. To be honest, to be 1,000% fair, I'm gonna move to this side over here. Yeah, to be 1,000% fair, this is all Carly's fault. It truly is. All she had to do was just stay out of the merger, and none of this would be happening right now. But Carly don't listen. And EOQ and Aurora was never on the same level. And also, Drew want to do the merger again. Drew is so stupid. Now that Ned's back to being Ned, that might affect Drew's plans for EOQ. It sure will. And I hope Ned knocks him on his ass. Because don't forget when Drew got that little sucker punch in on Ned prior to the head injury. I didn't forget about that. So Ned owes him one good punch back. That's for sure. And I hope Ned comes out on top of this because he's been through enough. And there's no way that Ned should have listened to Olivia though, because they're not going to keep blaming me for something I didn't do. I'd be like, I don't care about peace and no peace. I don't like that crazy witch. So she ain't gonna come up in here blaming me of nothing. And then LaShanta, hey, LaShanta, thank you for joining. Nina made Carly suspicious. She did make Carly suspicious, but that ain't good enough. They need to they just need to fight this out, Carly and Nina. So that way we could finally put an end to this feud. Or at least put it on the back burner. Hey David, how are you today? They really do. They need to put that feud in the back burner. Like it's exhausting because it's really all talk and no action. Off topic, do you think Randy and CM Punk will come back next week? I highly doubt it. Carly's going to Sunny tomorrow. That's interesting. Yeah. But I'm so disappointed that Drew was out of jail. They should have kept him in jail. Off my screen for as long as possible. Yes, they're both going to be suspicious. That's because Nina's weak to cave to Michael's demand. Nina should have never been caving to that demand. Michael ain't got no real nothing. This is ridiculous. Willow will get over it. I'm more than sure Willow will be over this. So it's just ridiculous. Too many people know. Nina better tell it. Exactly. Just tell the truth, shame the devil. Do you think that she's actually going to celebrate the Carly? Yep. With Michael's help and probably for a low ball answer. What's your opinion on the whole Charlotte Anna situation? Charlotte need to go to jail. She need to be right up in there, and Fern, either Ferncliff or no, yeah, Ferncliff first, and then she can go to Spring Ridge Juvenile Center. That's where Charlotte could go. I didn't know Nina threatened murder. She sure did, but he threatened her right back. He said, "You need more friends, not more enemies, not another enemy." Um, but let's be real. We all know Martin was pathetic. Caving to Michael, because all Michael said, "Yep, you left out a place, Shady Brook. Yep, she can go to Shady Brook and Ferncliff, then she can go to Spring Ridge." That little girl need to know there's consequences to her actions now. They're forgetting she's a Cassadine. I can't believe that Anna told Jordan and Dante that she wants to keep that off the record. She don't want to press no charges. Are you crazy? She's a Cassadine. If you see previews, Nina and Valentine leaning together when talking to Laura about Charlotte. Yep, I see the writing on the wall for that reunion. I do see that coming. Mm-mm-mm. And then LaShanta, I know Dimitri is a jerk. I'm well aware that Dimitri is a huge jerk. You said that in Albert's live stream. But I'm well aware, but I still like Dimitri regardless. We need ruthless people like him. Spider Quake said, "Fudge Dimitri, boomer ass. I can't stay long. I will see you next time. Take care, guys." Thank you, David. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. I do. You have a good night. But hey, Becky. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you. Yeah. I see Leo is not as bad as I thought. Yeah, Leo is more redeemable. Dimitri just needs to stay ruthless. And he's not a boomer. He's a millennial. Spiderquake. Dimitri is not even a boomer. But I don't care what Nicole did in the past. That baby is innocent. That baby needs some medical attention right now. He was born premature. He's probably cold. And he's free. Well, actually, yeah, he needs some medical attention. So I don't find that right for her to just do for what Salone is doing. Salone is an attractive woman. I don't know why she's so damn desperate for an alleged bum. And don't Tate look just like Cameron Weber? Yeah, Salone is thirsty. Why is she so damn thirsty? No, she's not even just thirsty at this point. She's dehydrated. Spider Quick said he really do look 50 to 60. No, he don't. He look 40, okay? Because that's what he is. He is 40 years old. You know Dimitri do not look like. Spider Quick said Albert ended his life, so people should hop in. That's cool. But I appreciate everyone that's here. Just because Salone looks good doesn't mean she got good sense about babies. That's very true. And Spider Quake said, "Never mind, I thought he did." Okay. But I appreciate the people that are here so far. Hopefully the Queen Jessica will join us right afterwards. I'm sure she will. He's ending it now. Okay. But but yeah. But I agree with you, Becky. She don't have no common sense about babies. And then her and Paulina is redeemed herself for firing Melinda for being petty because Melinda is gonna go along with this BS. Which hopefully, but the way this is set up, this should not be dragged out that long though. So I give it a matter of a few weeks before Nicole's reunited with her baby and Salona's dumped and ran out of town. And then the next part of that story is them keeping Eric from finding out that that's his baby. That's probably the next part. EJ's probably going to find out first, and then he's going to keep that a secret for a while. And then Eric and Nicole are going to reunite. Does that sound on par with something this show would do, LaShanta? You've been watching that show way longer than. Hey, Queen Jessica, I was just mentioning you. The gorgeous queen of the world is here. That's right. Jessica is the number one queen. She's the glorified 2023 woman of the year. Teresa and Brady are gonna kiss. Ew. Why would Teresa want to kiss Brady again? Brady is not all that. Hey, Double C. Hey, Miss Gee, how are you? You say, Kyrie's, and then Spider Quick is asking me, Kyrie's, do you consider Mel a queen? No, but I'm cool with her. And then, hey, Darby. But you know I'm gonna be honest, especially this is my stream now too. You know I'm gonna be honest. But I would have been honest regardless. But shit, you're never gonna hear me call her Queen Melanie because that's not my queen. Jessica is and Nikisha are my queens. Hey, cat lady. Look at you. Okay, do your thing. Thank you. But yeah, Charlotte do belong in jail. And I really wanted someone to slap the life out of Elizabeth. I'm tired of her sanctimonious attitude that she had towards Anna. Like, who do you think you are, Elizabeth? You are accessory to kidnapping, even though you allegedly gave free health care to Esme. But Elizabeth should have been in jail herself, but she had the nerve to judge Anna for having that gun to protect herself. That made me so mad. I'm like, Elizabeth, go take several seats. You said, I hope Mel don't see this, cuz, oh no, I'm gonna get that purple heart attack. Um, yes, Liz, go have a seat. No, she need to go take every single seat in the stadium. Every single seat. And then Liz can stay gone with Finn. Yes, off my screen. Unless if they could reunite Finn with Hayden, he off with his head. Medieval times. And then LaShanta says she better worry about Jake. She better. She better hope Charlotte can't influence him. Don't forget, Jake is Jason's son, and you know Jason was up Carly's behind all those years. So you never know what Charlotte could turn Jake into. So Elizabeth better watch out. And Spider Quick says Drew got that rich privilege. He sure do. And I'm waiting for Anna to put Liz in her place. Yes, Darby. She should have slapped the mess out of thing. And then even though I love Laura, she should have slapped Laura too. When Laura talk about Charlotte's terrified of you, when Laura knows that Charlotte's guilty of sin of what she's doing. That was just trifling. She should have hauled off and slapped her. Claire is Cocoa Puff. Oh yeah, for Young and the Restless, she sure is. She'll mess with his mind with them dang tarot cards. She sure will. GH needs to bring Franco back for Liz, or find a way to fix Austin. She doesn't ever notice until her boys are in full blown crisis. Very true. And Finn, yes, indeed, Finn was only good with Hayden, guys. When it his character went downhill from the moment Hayden left. It's just true. His character has been nothing but boring ever since. Valentine and Laura can both go to hell for keeping Charlotte a secret. They sure could. They can go to hell with gasoline draws on. I'll get that fire extinguisher for Queen Laura later. Laura isn't thinking rationally about this situation with Charlotte. She sure ain't. She should know better than anybody what those Cassidines are capable of. And she really want to let her granddaughter off scot-free without no real intervention of consequences that she knows that she's needed? Where's Lulu when you need her? Then again, when Lulu was around, she really wasn't needed that last year that she was around. When they made her that stupid investigative journalist, that was so boring. Too busy chasing behind Nicholas's grown ass. Exactly. Or let's get it right. Not my Nicholas grown ass. That's still not my Nicholas. My Nicholas has passed away recently. So that's so true. Bring Hayden back. Dang, where did Nicholas put her? Shaking my head. I know, right? Where did he put her? I know Victor did something to her too. They pacified Charlotte too much of enablers. That is very true. They did. They just pacified that little girl like she hasn't been a demon her whole life. Charlotte needs medical help, not jail time. More straitjacket, not prison time. She needs both, because she need to know that they're not playing with her little creepy ass no more. Okay, they're not playing with her. That's what she need to know. You get her that, she'll be like, oh no, because you saw that Kevin said that she's smart, that she knows how to talk her way out of stuff, so she'll be out of that mental health medical thing in no time. That little girl needs some punishment. I don't know who's worse, Spencer or Charlotte. Okay, Charlotte, yeah. Charlotte's more dangerous. Spencer's more predictable. But my money's on Charlotte. I don't think Laura can see her grandchildren clearly. Way too many third and fourth chances with no consequences. Exactly. And yep, just like Miss Gee said, she saw things saw right through her. Kevin saw right through her. Little creepy ass. Charlotte. Cat Lady said, how did Laura not tell Anna right there what's going on with Charlotte? It's Victor. Exactly. Everybody, Stevie Wonder could see that. And Albert Bostic has arrived. He said the one and only. That's right. Thank you for joining. But it's true. Laura just wants to enable her children. Some people saying Kevin is really Ryan. Nope, Kevin has two hands. Okay, just because Ryan's a whole psychopath, that don't mean that Kevin is completely perfect. Kevin's allowed to have flaws too. So, but Ryan is dead for now. We don't need to go back to that well. It's way too soon for that. And Spiderquake wants to bring up irrelevant people in my chat that would never even come into my chat room, so I'm not even going to say that name out loud. He is being nice, but I see what he's doing though. But we don't need to mention any negative energies into this stream. That's true. We don't, but we don't need to bring her up either though. That's the thing, Spiderquake. We're having a good time right now. So let's move on from that. But I'm happy that Ned has his memories back. I really am. Victor is smiling and how first he corrupted Charlotte, and second he used her to break up Anna and Valentine. Yep, he's happy as a pig in shit right now. Up in there. Um, and then they weren't doing anything with the Eddie Main story. Anyways, exactly, that Eddie Main story was so useless, just beyond useless. It led to absolutely nothing. It damn sure didn't have no good music. And thank you, Albert. Albert said, "Now this is the number one live stream now." That that's nice of you. But no, you're still the undisputed king of live streams. Okay, I got a long way to go before I could catch up to you. A lot of couples breaking up. That's true. And then Nikki's sister don't know she's coming. That's true. But it's true. There was no good music. There damn sure wasn't. You know that, Queen Jessica. Eddie Main couldn't sing for shit. That song, all of that sucked. Sprina, Sunny, Nina, Anna, Valentine, yep, all of them. They just did the same thing with Mike, with Sunny / Mike. I remember everything. That's true. Too bad he still can't get it up, even now. Penis envy. Out. Darby is something else. I'm gonna be dragging Trina when she gets me mad again. And hey, Queen Nikisha, how you doing? Again, it was so lovely to see you on screen tonight, Queen Nikisha. You did your thing. I loved every single second of that storyline that you came up with. You're a genius. I want you to come up with. I got a new challenge for you. I always wanted Ava and Sam to bond as since Ava's Sam's aunt, but that's never been acknowledged. So, what storyline could you think of that could bring them together? Come up with one, and then and let me know. Trina only looked good one time. Trina's that real deal Hershey chocolate spider quakes. I don't even know why you fronting. You know you love you some Trina. Yeah, she mentions it, but she don't like it. But they don't like each other at first. But I want them to bond. Um, Nikisha said, "Challenge accepted. I'll let you know tomorrow what I come up with tomorrow." Awesome. Isn't Leo and Sam half siblings? They sure is. Um, yeah, I've always wanted them to bond because I'll never forget when Ava first arrived in town and Sam found out that that was her aunt. She did reach out to Ava and said, "Well, we're family. Don't you want to try to build some type of relationship?" Ava told her, "Well, we may share blood. We may share blood, but we're not family." Never forget when Ava told her that. She said, "I don't." She said, "I don't believe in all that extra crap. You're not family. You're not family." And then, because at the time, Ava didn't like Sam because of Silas. Liam need. Oh my gosh! Thank you for bringing him up. Liam need to have several seats. Yo, Liam was pissing me off today. You home wrecking bastard. He is. Yo, someone need to like I said, you know what Holly gave Victor? Someone need to give that to Liam. Please. Jessica said, "I do wish Ava could get more scenes with family." Yeah, I do too. Sam don't mess with the Jerome since Julian almost slit Alexa's throat. But Ava and Sam didn't like each other before that because of Silas. But then Ava just never cared for Sam at first. But now that Kiki's gone, Avery's all she got. Um, I would like her and Sam to finally have a relationship. I think they could be good allies and confidants in each other. Plus, Julian wouldn't give extra bone marrow. He used that to keep Sonny from killing him. True. More like the writers used that to keep Sonny from killing him. Whose house is Ava going for Thanksgiving? It might be hers. It might just be her and Avery at Windermere this year. That's how it went down last year. Ava had Avery. So probably the same, more or less the same. And you know she ain't cooking none of it. Hey, Danny Bear, how are you today? I can see Carly inviting her over, maybe. Carly is so nice to Ava these days. It's still so weird to see. I'm doing well today as well, Danny Bear. Um, but probably sunny, and that's even weirder to see. Sunny and Carly being so nice to Ava these days. They don't give her no type of hate at all. Carly got a heart. I know she got a heart, but damn, that woman switched your son's medication. Carly will be mean to Ava again when she finds out Ava knew about Nina turning her and Drew into the SEC. And then Ava's gonna be like, well, what difference would have it made anyways? What's done is done. Shoot. And I didn't want to throw Nina under the bus. I didn't see no reason. You and Drew are out of jail, so get over it. I could see Ava saying something like that. I'm not around that effects. Because it's true. And how do you feel about Ava and Nina being friends? It still never sat right with me either. She done snatched. Nikisha said, I was just typing that. You said it first. It's true. And then Danny Bear says Carly won't get over it. She's gotten over everything else, so she'll probably get over that. Well, she didn't get over it, but yeah. And then I couldn't be friends with someone who took exactly, and not only took her from the womb, and then took her to another country. They were all the way in Canada, and it took them weeks to find them. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't be friends with Nina. And Ava never really got any real revenge on Nina either for that. All of Sunny baby mama's wives trying to be cool. That's true. They're all trying to be cool right now. And hey, Dee Dee, how are you today? Don't try and take up for Ava because Carly be showing her grace. She do be showing her grace. That's true. Carly's not a monster. I give her that. There's a lot of friendships in Port Charles that don't make sense. Well, yes, that's true. Ava is like the family car. Everyone had their hand under her hood. LOL, even the women. Dee Dee says, I'm doing good, a little under the weather, but wow. Oh, sorry to hear you're feeling under the weather. I hope you do. I had to rewatch. I rewatched that whole scene all the time, and Nina took the baby. She told Ava that she knew what it was like to lose a child. Nina being so obviously crazy. She was delusional. I could not stand Michelle Stafford's version of Nina. I really could not stand her. Like, the only time I liked Michelle Stafford's version of Nina was when Nathan died. Michelle Stafford killed it. But every other time, I just wanted to run Nina off of the parapet and be done with it. It's not that I don't like Michelle Stafford. It's just I didn't like her version of Nina. When she was Nina, she got under my skin more. Like, Cynthia Watra's Nina could be annoying sometimes, but she doesn't really get under my skin. Like Carly said, Ava talking about Willow and Nina. What about Morgan? What about Morgan? He's still alive anyways. No body was ever recovered. And Olivia Jerome planted the bomb. I loved her and her revenge list. It reminded me of Chris Jericho at the time. He had a list too. That was actually 2 years before the list, but yeah. But yeah, that was funny. That is true. Nina was such a witch to Willow and so unapologetic. It's true. Like that especially when she was bullying Willow, that made me so mad. I literally wanted to jump to the TV screen to get her. Ooh, she made me so mad. Yes, Morgan is alive. I want Brian back as Morgan. That's true. I don't think Brian Craig has any other real projects going on right now, so they could cast him back. Yes, we need Morgan back. That's true. I wonder which one of Sonny's enemies have had Morgan all this time. 'Cause I know that's going to be the storyline when it comes back. Did Cyrus have him this whole time? Jerry Jacks? Who has Morgan for all these years? And she encouraged, speaking of which, Jake should have some smoke for Charlotte. Yeah, and she sure did. She said, "Well, it's the parents' job to toughen up their kid. So what? Charlotte ain't doing nothing wrong. It's not our fault that Charlotte's strong and opinionated." She used to say some dumb shit like that all the time. It was like, ugh, I can't, I could not stand that they even allowed her to speak. Lulu should have dragged Nina out of there by her hair extensions. Maybe they'll recycle some stories and make him a double agent. Morgan, I mean, ooh, that's actually not a bad idea. If he had some sort of amnesia from the bombing and then he became a double agent to take down Sonny because he doesn't remember that Sonny's his son. I could see that working. And he's using an alias. Maybe maybe he's wearing a mask. Like remember that little Phazon mask? That might do the trick. Do you think they'll bring Jason back? I hope not. Who hasn't been a jerk to a teacher who has smoke for your kids? Your first job is to defend your child. Tell Willow to get over it. It's been years already. Willow is over it for the most part. It's us that ain't over it. Remember Nina told Wiley Willow wasn't his mother? At the time, she really wasn't. Shit. Now she is. Morgan needs to claim his daughter. Carly switched that DNA test. That's true. And Morgan faked his death just to get away from Sonny. I could see that because if you recall that when Sonny was trying to hold on to Carly and she was in denial about Morgan, they showed somebody looking out of that window. That could have been Morgan. So his mind was all messed up at the time because he was off his medication, but he could have gotten back on his medication somehow after that. And then he just decided that they're better off without him. I could see them playing something like that. Because I was so mad when Willow first adopted Wiley. I really was. Because I was mad because I knew it was going to push Michael and Willow to stay together. And I wanted Willow back with Chase. So, and I just felt it was so stupid for him to just automatically turn half of his child over after we done spent years, I mean, damn near a year and some change, begging for Michael to get his baby back from Brad. And then immediately once you got him back, you let Willow adopt him. Like, that was so ridiculous. Why would you want to do that before you even really got to know Willow? Because just now they're fleshing Willow out. Now she's Nina's daughter. Now whatever. But it's like at the time she didn't even have all that. So it was just ridiculous for him to adopt her. I mean, for her to adopt him at first. But now I'm just over it. It is what it is. That's his mama and his aunt. Willow will ultimately be Michael's redemption, I guess. Shakira, I'll think about it and let you know. That's a hard one because if Emily is back, I'd want the real Nicholas back, but I'll see what I can come up with. Chase is too corny to me. That's true. Hey, do you have WWE 2K23? No, because I don't have any PlayStation either or Xbox at the moment. But once I do get one, I will indeed do that. But I can see how you could say Chase is corny, and him and his daddy really was not needed in this episode. Brock TV was 1000% right with that. I had to fast forward that. I did not have time for that at all. I don't care about him or his daddy. But I do hope that Ned comes out on top and he's the one that gets to run ELQ because Jessica says, OMG, yes, I didn't even pay attention to him in Gregory's scenes. My son has a PS4. I get him the WWE game every year for Christmas. He loves that game. And I know the feeling. I used to love that game all the time too. Used to always have that WWE game, but I will get it again at some point. It's now work and stuff. Thank you for asking, Shakira. That'll be a good challenge for me. Okay. Check out Nikisha. We putting Nikisha to work. She's putting her theory to the test. She always said she'll be a writer for free. So now she's coming up with two compelling storylines of Ava and Sam bonding, and now the challenge Shakira gave her. All right, now that's some good stuff. But on the Bald, I wanted to bring this up for the Bald and the Beautiful. Those that watch the Bald and the Beautiful, I'm very so they pretty much probably listened to one of my reviews because I knew that was the reason why Lee was bitter somewhere. Because I said it. I remember I said that thank God she couldn't have any biological children. And it turns out that does bother her to this day. That still does do that. So I figured it was something around that effects of why she's such a bitter troll. Because look how she treat her flesh and blood. Those are still her blood relatives, and she treats them like crap. So who's to say if Finn and that other one and her biological child did something she don't like, she wouldn't treat them the same way? She sure would. And then Albert says, I actually like the chasing his father scene oddly, which is surprising because you would be the first one to usually say that scene was pointless. So I'm surprised. The only reason Michael is even listening to Drew is because he's a second-rate carbon copy of Jason, whom everyone misses very much. It's true because he would be in everybody's business except for his kids. So how is everybody going to get Charlotte off on these charges? That's where it's leading. It's true. I see Drew is back to being an ass again. I hope Ned takes over ELQ. Me too. Drew ain't entitled to nothing. And Anna said she's not pressing charges. I hope they don't have him dying for a year if he's going to live like Willow did. Wait. Who dying, Drew or somebody else? Who we talking about here? I watched Bald and the Beautiful in 2011, but I couldn't stand the back and forth. Oh, yes. And Liam is still trying to get back with Steffi because Hope moved on with Thomas. Thank you. And Albert says, make sure y'all hit the like button. It's 21 people in this chat. Congrats. Thank you. 22 people and 12 likes so far. I appreciate every last one of y'all. And why did Finn call Deacon over to tell him the same thing at Deacon's house? Exactly. Like, make it make sense. Don't make no sense. And then why did, and if Lee said that she has the doctor, she has her son, she has whatever, what difference does it make talk about that her bond with Finn is not the same that she has with that Poppy has with Luna? Why not? You raised him just like she did. So what difference does it make? You still gotta you have your son, you have your grandson. So why not? Why don't you have the same bond with Finn that she has with Thing? So what? Blood doesn't change much. He barely even knew Sheila, and Sheila didn't give him the time of day until he ended up married to Steffi. So Lee could just miss me with all her bitterness and her bullshit. Because I really just wanted Poppy to line up, haul off, and just slap the taste out of Lee's mouth. That would have made my day today. If she would have just went bow and slapped her so hard that Lee would have fell to the floor. talk about, I want your daughter out of here today. And I've been like RJ said, Lee don't run nothing up in here. She don't get to dictate nothing. She really don't. In fact, Finn's wasting Deacon's time. Gas got him driving over there, paying for parking for nothing. Exactly. And then Double C said Drew don't deserve EOQ. He was never thought of until 2016, and now he thinks he's entitled to EOQ. Tracy's more entitled to EOQ than him. Yes. Oh, and yes, that's a powerful ally that Ned does have. He has Tracy Quartermain on his side, his mama. Because I read online, Tracy is not leaving the show. So we thought that Amsterdam she's leaving. Now she's not leaving. She'll be right back. So if Michael and Drew thought they were going to do anything with Ned, that was already a long shot. And now, if you think Michael or Drew is a match for Tracy, yeah, no. So Ned got that in the bag because Tracy ain't going anywhere. And we all know damn well Tracy ain't going to let Drew take over nothing. So, Drew, try again. Why GH keeps acting like people are leaving if they're not? That's not cool. Exactly. And Tracy will be overjoyed to find out Ned's back. She sure will be. She'll be swinging from the chandeliers. Yeah, yes, Tracy is staying. And Zoe did Paris the same way, but not actually. Lee might be a little bit worse. Zoe was similar, but Lee was even worse. Because at least Zoe only did that to just Paris. Paris didn't have a daughter, but Luna never did anything to Lee. So this is ridiculous over all these years ago. And Lee's probably mad that Poppy, because Poppy got more men than she do. But that's because Lee's a whole bitch, though. Who wants to deal with that 24/7? Nikisha says, unpopular opinion. I want Lucy to have her 1% back. Alan gave it to her. And then Danny Bear says the same thing. And then Tracy and Gregory says Darby. Ew. Well, at least with Tracy, she'll keep him on his toes. That's for sure. Because I'm sorry. I know Alexis deserves a good man and all that, but Gregory and Alexis are so boring. If I fall out while watching, I just want to say thank you and everyone for the good company, good content. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Becky. And then, yes, Danny Bear, it's like when the Quartermains have to beg Lucy for her vote. It's humbling for them. That's true. And then LaShanta says Tracy overstayed her welcome. I don't agree with that. Tracy could stay as long as she wants. Alan also gave Monica the house. She sure did. And then Danny Bear says Tracy needs a real man. She probably does. And then she said, I don't even know. I don't even think they're gonna put in Gregory and Alexis together anymore because they are so boring. Gregory seems too feeble to be dating anyone. That is so true. Ugh. But he's probably misdiagnosed if he's not going anywhere. But he could leave at any time. And won't waste. I won't waste any tears from him. But Nikisha and Danny Bear and LaShanta, but don't Tate from Days of Our Lives look just like Cameron from General Hospital? Just like Cameron Weber. I'm like, wow. They legit could play brothers. I'd rather see Alexis and Gregory than Liz and Finn. That's true. Actually, wow, that's sad, but that is true. Alexis saps the strength from Gregory and most men. You ain't wrong, though. No tears for now. No tears. Mm-mm. But Leo got a heart, y'all. So he need to leave Dimitri alone then. Dimitri needs to stay ruthless and a force to be reckoned with. Just look him up. He does favor Cameron. They could be brothers very much. So they really much, very much so. They could be brothers. And Gregory and Alexis are really not really that much different in age in real life. That's true. They just bore me to tears though. Why did they have Alexis on the show still? Why? Mm. No, Leo and Dimitri have to stay together. Yeah. I mean, I like Dimitri and all, but I want Dimitri to stay heartless and ruthless. We need ruthless characters. Carice, you're like a pro at this going live. I'm so happy for you. Thank you so much, Nikisha. I appreciate that. People like you and the Queen Jessica and Danny Bear, all of y'all here, y'all giving me the strength to keep going. Yeah, I do. Y'all make it easy. And of course, the greatest of all time, Albert Bostic. Right, you're doing an amazing job, sweetie. Thank you, Queen Jessica. Um, Leo reminds Dimitri to retain his humanity, but I don't want Dimitri to have humanity. I want my Dimitri the way he is. He will kill someone in a minute. They cross him, they'll get dealt with. That's the because you know why? He reminds me of his cold-blooded mother, Megan Demira. And we all know Megan is pure evil. You're awesome, Kyrese, even though you're mean to Lee. You're so mean. Cause Lee be working my nuts because believe it or not, when I first met Lee, I loved Lee when she was first given only that attitude to Sheila. I was all for it. But how she treats her own sister, all because her eggs are rotten, that's that ain't right. That just ain't right. So and then how she treats Luna, and Luna didn't even do anything to her at all. So it's just crazy. Did absolutely nothing to her. Yep, the rotten eggs. Thank you, seriously. I'm so happy for you. You're killing it, and you're doing a lot better than me when I first started. So you're awesome. Thank you, Albert. If the greatest of all time approves, I know I'm doing something right. And then Lee blames Steffi for Finn getting shot, which was stupid. That was all on. Actually, on second thought, Steffi did have something to do with it. Because who told her to go confront Sheila in a back alley in the dark? So she's the one that cornered Sheila. You can't expect a psychopath to be normal all of a sudden and then cry because they're a psychopath that you've accused them of being. So Steffi did have something to do with it. I mean, ultimately it was Sheila's fault, but Steffi certainly contributed to that. I wish my eggs would hurry up and rot so I could stop having a period every month. Nikisha is way too young and vibrant for that. That's true. Steffi got in Sheila's face. She don't learn. It's true. So and then when Sheila hurts her again, this time if it's not a gun, it's a stab wound. We're supposed to be like, oh no, poor Steffi. Oh no. Like Steffi don't learn. Just like I damn sure didn't feel bad at all for Brooke when Sheila switched her drink. Matter of fact, I liked it when Sheila switched Brooke's drink out. I really did. I loved it. I loved every day when Brooke was crying and miserable. I loved it. I'll just flat out own it. I mean, I wouldn't do that to an alcoholic in real life, but for Brooke, it couldn't happen to a nicer gal. So I was here for it because Brooke had no business to get up in Sheila's face and threaten her and think that Sheila was just going to take that lying down. So I was happy she switched that drink out. I won't feel bad for anyone when Sheila goes off on anyone since they keep pushing. Exactly. They keep pushing, 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 pushing. Poking the bear. I don't care. She has not right to blame her and the Foresters for Sheila. Well, for Sheila altogether, but for that incident with the shooting, Steffi did have something to do with it. So, um, I mean, now for her to say it's all Steffi's fault, then no, but Steffi contributed to it. She did. Because I'm not gonna lie, I would be bitter too. You got my son shot because you had to confront some psycho bitch. I would give Steffi hell. But no, I wouldn't, because Steffi got shot too. So I'd wait until she recovered, and then I would go off on her. How slash why slash how did Sheila even have that gun? I don't know how she was licensed to carry. She was a convicted felon, so um, it was against the law. But you know how those soaps do. Finn ran in front of the bullet. Yeah, he had to run in front of the bullet because Steffi poked the bear. It's fun and can last for 20 years so far. I hope they find a cure or treatment that works. And then Dee, oh yeah, Dee said fertility problems meet people go crazy. For real. I lost a friend over it. Well, I'm sorry for your loss. I am. But um but I'm not sorry for Lee at all. And hey, Ambassador Sam, how are you today? Becky, that sounds horrible. 20 years? Oh, wow. Um, it's true. But does Eric have a trust? But does Eric the bum Brady? Does he have some sort of trust fund or something? Cause how he buying all this, buying all that, but he ain't got no damn job. Talk about he's out right now buying baby clothes and all that other crap. With what money? With Salone's credit card? Dang, how could a woman that looked that good be that dumb? Ugh. And desperate. It's just sad. Cause she's a pretty girl. Like I kept looking at her. I'm like, wow. Yep, Eric got no job, Brady. Eric got no damn job. Go back to being a damn preacher. But you know who really pissed me off today on days? Rafe. I wanted to beat Rafe's ass today. I really did. Rafe was pissing me off. So you're telling me his weave wearing, freaking thick-headed girlfriend is more important than a pregnant woman that was potentially in a deadly accident just because thing got a little boo-boo on her head. You got to be kidding me. That was so unprofessional. He needs to be fired effective immediately. He's the worst commissioner of the world. You no. EJ had every right to be pissed with him because I would have been pissed too. Like, That's okay. My friend is still alive. She just decided to not be my friend after I got pregnant. She didn't. We need to give you some noodles for these streams. Ha ha! But I'm not you though. I don't want no dang noodles. Let's get some give me something else. Noodles or ice cream. You got me laughing so hard right now. It's true. That weave wearing heifer, she get on my damn nerves. Like Chance, Rafe needs to not be commissioner. She don't need to be that. And yeah, I can go for some ice cream. She don't need to be no commissioner. She don't need to be nothing. And then that dumb trick, Jada wanted to be commissioner to begin with, but she made that rookie ass mistake by not going with no backup. And she got dealt with. That's why he hit her over the head. That's her own fault. Jada is fired, but her brains is dumb as fuck. Sharon throwing hints about Summer. She sure was. Who is deputy commissioner in that town? I have no clue. But I'm gonna find out. But I bet he's better than Rafe is. That's for sure. Because Rafe's a dummy, and Jada's dumb too. They deserve each other, and how? All because. And then I'm happy that EJ threw up that he's just mad that his little gold digging sister is rotting in jail with Hilda right now. Because she got exactly what she deserved, yet Rafe want to act like Gabby's a damn saint. Like we did not see the last several weeks. Were all our days of our lives fans, did we not see Gabby being a whole menace to society for the last year or so? Who was Hilda? Hilda's the big bitch that's fucking up Gabby in jail right now. That's who Hilda is. That big bald-headed bitch. That's who she is. I bet Mariah gets in Summer's face. I bet you she do. And Steffi, wait, Steven too. Who's Steven? Which show? Which show are we talking about? And then Darby says, yo. Oh, Stefan. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, now I see what you're saying. You're saying that Stefan was being a menace to society, too. Yep, he sure was. And he got what was coming to him, too. I bet you Rafe wouldn't be shedding no tears if Stefan was the one that was accused of murder. I know who you're talking about now. Rafe would not care not one less. He would gladly convict him. So, Rafe could miss me with all his BS. He can kick rocks with no socks. Or flip-flops. He's a bastard. But regardless of what Nicole did, I want that baby back safe and sound because that baby don't deserve none of this. He's being held by some woman he don't even know. He knows his mother. That's who he was. That's who he was with. But no, that ain't right. I don't care what Nicole did. She can get her karma later with something else. But don't bring an innocent child up into this. Even though I know she did that earlier, but I don't care what she did. She can go straight to hell on her own in her own time when it's ready. That baby ain't had nothing to do with this. I don't want that baby with Salone. But at least the baby is with his actual father. Because Eric's going to have to give the baby to EJ when that's really his baby anyways. So there's that. That's the silver lining. At least that baby's actually with his father. For the time being. Which is going to happen anyways. Exactly. LaShanta says she don't like that either. I can't stand it. And then, but Nick just don't know what to do. He is just, we don't know that, Kyrie's. The answer is still in EJ's safe. Oh, they didn't confirm for sure that the bum is the baby daddy. That bum Eric is still the baby daddy. So she just she didn't even bother to look at the damn test results. I could have sworn she said today that Eric is his dad. They didn't even look at the damn test. The baby is with his daddy and his daddy's sugar mama. Sure is. He said they getting milk. Mm. But I don't know why Nick Newman thinks he's so important. Like he's this big protector of the Newman family. Like, you are so useless, Nick. You don't protect anyone. And the moment something doesn't go your way, you just get up and quit anyways. So who are you even protecting? All you want to do is just make sure Adam doesn't shine. That's it. Once Adam is in the out, you have no interest in running Newman. Who are your favorite Days characters? I'm still very new to the show, so I don't have as many favorites, except for Dimitri, of course. Um, Dimitri and Megan were my favorites. I like evil people, but as for everybody else, I could take them or leave them. Woo woo! I love Nick Newman. And LaChance says Sammy and Brady. Double C says Dimitri as well. That's right. Okay. And then I have an alternative question. Who's your least favorite Days characters? Gabby, Rafe, Jada. Wow, you just roll your eyes. I sure did. Shit. Ran at I've heard Sammy is a fan favorite. Leo, Dimitri, and Rachel. That little demon is your favorite, Rachel? Really? I don't like Leo. I think I like Leo. He makes me laugh. Nick is a martyr who thinks the world is gonna end if he's not there to protect it from his little brother. And screw his number one baby mama Sharon. Gabby is my least favorite. That's right, Ann. I can't stand Gabby. And LaShanta loves Rachel too. We love the little bratty children now. Rachel is an angel. Ooh. Am I in an alternative universe where that little brat is considered an angel now? She's the world's future menace to society. But she's an angel. So, an alleged angel. There's Delia and Gabby is a Jezebel, and Stefan is blah. Nick has reason for not trusting Adam. They have history. Well, Adam has reason not to trust Nick either now, but because Nick is still a self-righteous, sanctimonious bastard. Um, and you saw Nick was already a grown man when Adam was born. I don't like that rewrite into that story. He was already a damn near grown man, and you could see he clearly had an attitude when he found out he had a little brother. And then now they just rewrote that to act like that scene never happened. When I saw that scene with my own eyes in 1995, Nikki got a call from the hospital or whoever that was on the phone with her and said, "Oh, tell them congratulations." And guess what? At that time, Adam's mother Hope and Victor were married at that time too, and he wasn't even married to Nikki at the time. Victoria or Nick were together. Victoria was before the wedding, and Nick was born after their divorce. So they're the bastards, and Adam was legally Victor's son at first until um, Hope decided to take him away 2 years later. But I don't know why they would rewrite that type of history and act like, oh, who is Adam? We weren't raised around him, but you saw him with your own eyes when you were already a grown ass man. And Adam saved his daughter more than once, exactly. But Nick's an ungrateful bastard because he's an arrogant prick. Because he was raised to be entitled to anything he wants, and he still hasn't gotten that through his thick head, even as a 50-year-old idiot. because he needs a real good ass whooping. Ooh. All right. Mini rant over. But I like Danny Bear says I liked Gabby and Stefan, just sad Gabby's leaving. I was so happy when Gabby was leaving. Ooh, yes. Oh, okay. So Adam is the good guy and everyone else is the boogeyman. Gotta get you. Gotcha. Yeah. Nikki hated Adam because of Hope. Exactly. Nikki also mistreated Adam's mother as well. And then you saw in that scene that Nikki had to comfort Nikki because Adam was born because she was so distraught about Victor having another son. So, but Adam has his faults too, though. I'm not saying Adam is perfect because he sure is not. He could be his own worst enemy too. But but when my main issue with Nick, though, Albert, is when he'll say some over the top things when he talks out of his ass, like saying, "Oh, Adam's done nothing but cause pain for this family." Well, we both know that's not true. He gave his daughter a kidney, and even before that, he saved Faith's life before, and Noah's life, and Nick's life himself. He saved, and he took a bullet for Victor, and Nick just shrugs it off as no big deal, but says, "No, Adam just causes nothing but pain." Like, that's totally selfish on his part. It is. Exactly, but nobody ever give Adam a chance. It's true. And Adam gave Nick his son. Exactly. Nick never acknowledges any of the good Adam does. If you're acknowledging the bad stuff, you could at least acknowledge the good stuff too. Be like, yeah, Adam has given some things, but no, Nick is just an entitled, privileged prick. He has that entitled attitude. That's what everybody is fed up with. See, when you're newer to the show, you only see a certain amount of things of history, but when you see that play out for years and years and years, it gets tiring after a while. Exactly. Like even Danny Bear saying the same thing. They need to leave Adam alone. And Adam gave Nick's daughter a kidney. But spoiler alert for tomorrow's episode. You know what Nick says once again? Well, Adam has never given me any brotherly loyalty before. When look at all these examples of brotherly loyalty. Exactly. Nick had the nerve to tell Victor Adam has never proven himself as a loyal brother. So none of those things count for nothing. It just goes right over Nick's head. And Nate the Great, he's an awesome character. Yeah, sure he is. Why don't he go back to Chancellor Winters and let him screw them over again? And yes, now when we want to talk about a great character, we need Elena. That is who a great character is. She needs more screen time. She do. Because she looked good. She got it going on. But I was reading a comment from someone on Facebook. They were tripping talk about because it was a rumor that the original Christina might be coming to the Young and the Restless, and someone said, "Oh, we don't need." Nick is way more entitled than Adam is. Nick by far. By far. Elena is so pretty. I wish they would give her own story. Exactly. But what was I saying? Yeah, the fan was like, "No, we don't need no more new characters on the Young and the Restless. No more nothing. We have enough new characters." I'm like, BS. The show is called The Young and the Restless. So how do you expect the show to survive without younger new characters that aren't already related to everybody? Like, that was just ridiculous. We all know that Lexi's a great actress, and if she's allowed to work, she can bring great things to the Young and the Restless. Now they do need more male characters as well to balance that out too. And Victoria is extremely entitled. They're both entitled, selfish brats. Yes, exactly. And Nikisha saying the same thing. Young and the Restless definitely needs some new blood. I don't know what that old lady was talking about on Facebook, but I sure did check her. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Oh, you meant Spencer or Nick? Ooh, that's a tough one. Spencer Cassadine from General Hospital or Nick Newman from Young and the Restless? You know what? Nick Newman, because at least Spencer's defense, he's still young. He still has years and years and years to change his ways. Nick is 50 years old and still acts the same way. So that's technically the truth. Spencer is still in his early 20s. So he has enough time to turn himself around. So technically, Nick and Victoria are more entitled. Spencer didn't sue Nicholas for $500 million over inheritance. That, but Spencer's probably more of a snob. But Nick is more entitled. Adam worked for everything. True. Spencer would sue Nicholas if he could, though. He probably would, though. Queen Jessica, I'm not gonna lie, you probably right. He probably would. I can't put that, but I'm just saying. But he hasn't done it yet, though. I'm just saying. My point is, Nick still acts like an immature caveman that throws temper tantrums when he's 50, 60 years old, damn near. Well, 50. While Spencer is still, his brain is still underdeveloped. I don't get why Nick is always crying about Adam trying to take over the company when Nick also tried to take over Newman. Exactly. And then when he failed at that, he tried to do he tried to start Dark Horse, and that failed miserably. That Adam ended up owning Dark Horse because Nick ran it up to debt. And then Nick tried to go to Victor for more funding, even though after all the hell he put Victor through. But Victor's like, nope. And Adam took over Dark Horse's debt. When Nikki says our family, it burns me that Carly is the only stepmom who treats Avery like hers. Well, if Nikisha's theory is proven right, there's another reason for that. Hey, whatever happened to the underground? I liked when Noah was running that. I don't really remember that. Remember Nick dressed up as JT? Yeah, I do remember that. Self righteous prick. And then I hate how they always say that they try to write it that well Victor's just given Adam so many chances over the years and Adam just blows every last one of those chances like Victor hasn't screwed Adam over in plenty of those chances as well. Like Victor and the rest of the Newmans don't go out of their way to sabotage Adam every time too. And they say, "Oh no, it's just Adam. It's just Adam." They blame Adam for every damn thing, yet never take any accountability for their actions of what they do towards him. It's just ridiculous. Plus, Nick literally got away with murder. He literally killed Ashlyn. True. Well, he got away with well at best Nick could have been charged with involuntary manslaughter. Lashanta says Victor play mind games. He sure do. And he never gets his just desserts for long enough. Never, ever, ever do. And I wish Chloe would leave the show on Young and the Restless. I really want Chloe off the show. Like she brings no value to the show at all. I want her gone. Like that's the one character I can get rid of. I would get rid of her with no hesitation. I wouldn't even hesitate to kill off her character. Do you remember Victor and Chloe set Adam up for killing that old lady? Yep. Same. Queen Nikisha don't like Chloe either. Exactly. Chloe could go at any moment. And then Dee Dee loves Sydney said, good night, everybody, and good job, Courage. Thank you very much, Sydney. I appreciate it. Dee Dee. Sydney, I appreciate your support. You're awesome. But I can't wait to see Claire have Nikki held hostage. Oh boy, this is gonna be a sweet week. And I heard that Nikki's gonna be held hostage till at least around Thanksgiving too. So that is gonna make that even better. Seeing her suffer for a whole extra week. Ooh, I can't wait. I'm gonna be watching every single second of that scene. I know I'm gonna record those shorts. Yes, bye, Chloe. And who's her man? Her man is with Dimitri. That's where her man at. He plays Kevin on that show. He said, I gotta watch YNR this week, if only to see that. I know. I can't wait for that. Cause that got me motivated. I'm dang sure gonna keep up and review each episode of Young and the Restless and do these live streams just to make sure that gets discussed because I've been wanting Nikki to suffer for so long. Nikki's karma for how she treats Adam. True. And you think Nikki killed someone Claire loved? Probably. She is a damn serial killer. Yeah, her man took on a new identity. That's true. And Chloe's baby is Billy's. True. It could have been. Not the baby boy isn't. The baby boy is actually Kevin's, but everybody else. But that other one could probably still be Billy's after all. And then Danny Bear says, I can't stand Nikki. Yes. I can't stand her either. I like it's Billy's fault when he left Delia in the car by herself. Thank you. We're in the dark with a dog. What can possibly go wrong? Adam is going to be thankful that Nikki won't be around for Thanksgiving. True. From the bits of the story I've seen, it looks like Nikki is a match for someone that Claire loves, and it looks like they need her blood or organ or something like that. Ooh. So they're going to snatch an organ out of her body? Adam do not have a mother. You'd think she would be maternal. Doubt it. She ain't maternal to Adam or Abby. She tolerates Abby. Because let Abby decide she wants to work at Newman Enterprises and watch how quick Victoria would throw a temper tantrum. And Nikki would be right on Victoria and Nick's side, just like how she is against Adam. It's drunk. Oh, yeah, she was hooked up to an IV in the promo. Okay. Ooh. I can't wait. I hope they snatch something. I would love nothing more if they snatch an organ from Nikki against her will. I forgot Abby's in Newman. She's not in any of their drama. She sure ain't, but she sure is all in all the Abbott drama, but she's never in the Newman drama. She's like, because she's all up in that Tucker thing. That's why Abby left Vicky. Because Vicky was jealous. Exactly. I do remember just tidbits of that. I went on a deep dive a while learning about Diane. Do y'all know Abby's conception? That ish was is wild. Uh, I know Ashley stole Victor's sperm at one point. Yeah, Ashley did steal Victor's sperm. That's how Abby was created. Like, wow, the stolen sperm. So maybe that's why they're not as jealous of her as they are the other one. But it don't. It wouldn't matter because I bet you Victoria would throw that right up if Abby decided after all. What makes me mad is how Adam tolerates this treatment from Nikki. He does it mainly for Victor's sake. Exactly. Because we all know Adam do not like them. He do not like Nick. He don't like Victoria, and he don't like Nikki. All he ever wants is Victor's approval. That's it. Diane thought she had it. Oh, Diane had thought she had it. But then Ashley ended up having it. Ashley must have been desperate to steal that. Well, the man is rich. Don't forget that. So she thought she'd be set for life. Yes, I can never look at Abby the same way. Diane stole Victor's sperm. Ashley stole it from her, and she didn't switch it. And she didn't switch it with Jack's, and then we got Kyle's. Oh man, that's why we're stuck with Kyle to this day. Damn it, Diane. So I would do anything to get rid of Kyle. Like if Kyle and Summer would have stayed in Italy, wow, the show would have been much better. Because wasn't the show actually? I thought the show was good when Summer and Kyle were in Italy. Do you agree, Queen Nakisha? I wish I would have been watching back then. That sounds so entertaining to watch. It's true. I wonder why The Young and the Restless has been number one for all these years. They do get the higher ratings. I hated the old Summer. I hate this Summer too. But Lashanta liked her. Mm-mm. I hated Summer when she was a crybaby, and I hated it. Yeah, there's a clip of Diane and Nikki fighting in an office. They were really fighting, no stunt doubles. Yeah, I did see that. Are you referring to the one when Diane kept bashing Nikki's head in to that desk? I loved that one. Y and I was better when Nick and Sharon were together, probably. Because Nick is less of a douchebag when he's around Sharon and not talking about Adam. Like, how does Josh not get worn out from that? Like all his scenes, he's always just talking about all his scenes. He's always just talking about Adam. That's Adam. That's all they have Nick do is obsess over Adam. Yes, I wish they still let women fight like that. That's true. Just like Carly and Nina need to take notes from Phyllis and I mean not Phyllis, Nikki and Diane. We need that again. But actually, I read from Laura Wright is that she wouldn't even take her own stunts anymore. But she wouldn't even consider taking her own stunts at her age now. And you know how that budget is. I can't stand Hope, but the old one was better. That's true. The old one was hotter, that's for sure. And Danny Bear says, yeah, Sharon makes Nick tolerable. And LaShanta says, all Nick did was cheat. LaShanta also says, I love Phyllis. And then, was it, I still pronounce your name wrong. Was it Tori? Tori, something like that? Yes, bring on the cat fight. Bring on Carly and Nina's fight. Yes, I agree. It's time for Carly and Nina to fight. And I love her videos. Let me pin her message. She is awesome at her videos. I love her videos so much. I really do. I really love your videos. Everyone on here, make sure you subscribe to her channel. I'm trying to tell you, her General Hospital videos make my morning every day. Every morning when I catch them, because she tapes them later at night. The first thing when I get up in the morning, I see that. After I get my shower, um, that is playing right there while I'm getting ready for work. You're playing right in my background, and I'm listening to every single word you say because I just love your videos. You are awesome. I'm very grateful I found your channel when I did, because I remember when you did that video the next day you said you didn't think that anyone was filming your videos. I was like, oh no. Because within the first few seconds of me seeing you, I was like, I got to promote her channel right away. I had to spread the word. I only saw 2 minutes of you at that time, and then I immediately put you on my community tab, and then I watched the rest of your videos, and I want on a you marathon. I was watching a whole bunch of videos of yours as much as possible because you are just awesome. Please, 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 whatever you do, just continue to make those videos. I need your videos almost as much as I need water in the morning. It's just yes, yes. I very much appreciate you. You are amazing. And I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Uh, but everybody, make sure you subscribe to her channel. I'm trying to tell you, you will love it. Oh, and Sharon had the nerve to say Adam was the traitor. I know Sharon was tripping when Nick wasn't there for Sharon. Adam was, and then Keisha says I'm grateful too. I saw her when you posted and subscribed after the first video I saw. I watched the whole video. Yep, me too. I watched every second of her videos. Josh better watch out because Adam seems super creepy. He is creepy. But he's Sunny's son. Watch. He's going to end up being Sunny's son. After all. Because that's how they're going to flesh him out. After he's all creepy, he's probably going to try to stalk Josh or something, have some sort of mental breakdown, and then, bam, Sunny takes pity on him. Turns out he's Sunny's son after all, and then that keeps the tension going between Jocelyn and Sunny for as long as possible until eventually Jocelyn gets over it, and then her and Adam will be a forbidden couple. I can see the writing on the wall after the whole Dex thing wears out. I can see that playing out. A long-term drama. But yeah, it's true. You can see that playing out. Josh needs to let go of that whole beef with Sunny. Go, yes, it is exhausting. I mean, to tell you the truth, I found that their feud to be exhausting the first day, from the very beginning. Like she was more mad than Carly was, way more mad. Because to me, Carly was just kind of over it. She's like, you know what? I've been on again, off again with Sunny for like 30 years. I'm sick of his shit, anyways. I wanted Jason, and Jason's dead. So you know what? Just forget it. Nina could have him. That was pretty much Carly's attitude after a while. I mean, was she mad that it was Nina a little bit? Yeah, but not really. She got over it because she wanted Jason. That's why when Sunny was in Nixon Falls, she couldn't wait to to, to ride Jason. They would have gotten their freak on if Sunny didn't come interrupt them. But you would think that Sunny cheated on Jocelyn the way she was acting, and then Michael, he's just ooh. Um, if they wanna know what my campaign for 2024, bring back Michael's coma. Michael could go right back in that coma. He could trade spots with Lulu. Cause I need a solid 12 month. Yep. Yep. Dax. Not Dak. Ugh. Cause red hair Michael was a trap. And this Michael is even more insufferable right now. I just need a solid vacation from Michael. If he could go on another 2 year vacation, if he can go on a 2 year vacation off screen, then maybe I could tolerate him. Leave Willow with the kids and let Michael go on a 2 year cruise. On a business related cruise. Or let him go search for Jason. Maybe he heard Jason's alive. And he comes back like Dante came back looking like Wolfman Jack. I loved redheaded Michael. He was bad. He said he was so bad. A little Sonny. Throwing that barway around, making his threats, throwing his temper tantrums. That's our Sonny. Off to bed. Have a good night, everyone. Kyrese, keep doing your you're doing an amazing job. I'm so happy for you. Thank you so much, Albert. Again, once again, I said it before, I'll say it again. Albert Bostic is the greatest live streamer of all time. Yes, Cat Lady just subscribed to her channel. Awesome. Michael stayed running Max. Michael was supposed to be at school. He got Max to take him anywhere he wanted. Darby says goodnight to Albert, and then Tori says that she loves his lives. Redheaded Michael was more scary. I can see that. And Nikisha's thinking Albert for earlier in the day. That was good. And good night, Cat Lady. Thank you for joining. We appreciate you. As always. So then let the red hair Michael come back now too. Shouldn't he be around my age, give or take? He should probably be around 23 by now, I think. Should bring him back in the role. As a dream sequence. He'd better be. That's true. I'm 23. What do y'all remember what the original Michael's name was? Let's see. About to find out. Max was in love with Carly, like how Brick was into Carly. Hey, Dolomedics. He said Chucky, and I had Dylan. Wouldn't he be too young to be Michael? That's why I said it could be a dream sequence. Put Michael in a coma and then let him become a Michael. Let's see Dylan Cash. Let's find out about Mr. Dylan Cash. He's 28. Actually, he's 28 years old. But he's not even acting. He stopped acting after 2009. And then bring back Chucky Doll Michael back. Chucky Doll Michael back. That's right. Remember when Alcazar had Sonny seeing his dead wife? That was probably before my time, but I heard about it though. It was a mess. Was that before they officially did the bipolar diagnosis, or was it after? Those kids were a hot mess. Mac and Milo did the most. Dolomedics is saying hated Nikisha and hated Shakira. And Rick too. What about Rick? You're saying to bring back Rick? Um, Rick was. I never really. Well, I only really saw Rick once when he was trying desperately to get back with Elizabeth. I don't know why. Elizabeth was a pain. Alcazar was a good villain. I remember when Carly was in a coma because Sonny shot her, and she thought she loved Alcazar. Oh, she is. Yes, Elizabeth is a pain. I want Rick back. Save Liz from Finn. True. Or save us from Liz. He could take her off screen to wherever he's been at. He was whispering in her ear. I felt so bad for Carly. People forget how much she's been through, or they don't know her past stories. I still can't believe Sonny shot her during labor. I remember Rick locking Tamara Carly's in the secret room when she was pregnant with Morgan. I don't know Spiderquake, but she's creepy. I feel like Allison Blaze loves Christina way too fast. Liz falls for deadbeats. She sure do. And then they said, damn, haha. Danny says, and then LaShanta says he act like Lily was alive and Emily had in the dress Sunny tore off. And Nakisha says, yes, Jess, it was crazy. Yep, Spider. And and Darby says, I kind of like Jason, but I found him to be a little overpowered and unbeatable. I wanted him to have an enemy who he could never beat. The writers made Jason too unbeatable. That's true. Allison must got that love in the first sight. Blake, and when he says Allison, he means Blaze. But if Allison is a Alcazar, how can she let Link control her? She don't have anything but crazy Spiderquake. Darby looks like COVID got him. He's gone now. And then Dolomedic says he misses Sky Quartermain. If she was an Alcazar, I feel like Link would be dead. That's true, but you know how the writers do. Technically, if Ava was written to be the Jerome that we know she is, Mason would have been dead. Because let Mason had tried this crap with Ava in 2013 or 2014. Let him have tried that thing. Or what he's doing right now. She would have killed him with no hesitation. She killed Connie for way less. I know, I miss Ava. I can't stand how they're writing her now either. I know. She's still my Ava, but it's just Ava was very dangerous. She said she would kill anyone that made her mad. And when she was saying in Darby 13, when she was saying about it looked like COVID got him, was COVID got Jason because he's gone now. Because that's how they got rid of that's why they fired Steve Burton. Because you were saying that Jason was unbeatable, but he couldn't beat out them COVID rules. That's why he gone. I remember her threatening Carly when she was talking trash one day. Exactly. I remember she snatched Carly up by her arm and said, "And if you ever speak to me like that again." Exactly. Carly had a hard life. That's why she's rough and tough. Darby said, "Okay." And Kyrie and Spider-Quake wants to know: is there any fellow Team Nina people in here? So, does anyone else want to be Team Nina? Raise your hand or make yourself known. That's what Spider-Quake wants to know. And Ava shot Connie over a brother she barely liked. And Danny Bear confirms that yes, she's Team Nina. And Dolomedic says I remember her basically being like, "Keep talking, heifer, and get shot." Exactly. She said, "If you ever speak to me like that, I will make it a mission in my life to end yours." I was like, "Okay, you go, Ava." And that was right when Michael and Kiki had walked in. Team Nina better take down Michael. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if Nina hits Michael with a car. I sure won't be mad. Sonny might be mad, but I won't be. And Dolomedics is also Team Nina. He's gone, but Albert's Team Nina too. He's in love with her. Oh, Albert is very in love with Nina. That's why it's almost cringe every time he always has to tell himself, "Well, as much as I don't like Nina, as much as I don't like Nina, as much as I don't like Nina," he knows he loves that woman. So I don't know why he keeps being in denial. He defends her like no other. He loves that woman. But he always has to tell himself that he doesn't like Nina. That's just what he has to tell himself. Because he knows he's in love with her. Tell me when I'm telling. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Nina should find out Michael hired Dex to take down some. Exactly. Right when this truth is coming out, be like, "Oh yeah, let Nina find a new leverage over Michael." I wish Nina would just take her phone out and say, "Call your daddy, little man." I sure would. I'll be like, "I'll call him for you." Classic Nina fit. Her pettiness better than Cynthia. Than Cynthia. It's it's bad, but I like the story when Ava and Kiki was trading men. It was just like so trashy. They played with Morgan and Griffin. That's true. We all been saying Nina should find out, but I don't think it's happening. Too many people know about Nina. You want to be the best man at their wedding. I sure do. Uh, Carly's never been scared of Ava. Do you remember the fight they had at the nurses' ball? Yeah, but that was a lackluster fight. That wasn't no real fight. All they did was just shove each other against the wall. And actually, Ava, Carly purposely let Ava shove her around in that brawl, anyways. So Ava handled it. When Ava took off those earrings, but here's how that fight should have ended. When Carly said, "Get your signing hand ready. You just lost custody of Ava." Ava should have just grabbed Carly by her hair, threw her on that floor. They should have just been rolling around on that bathroom floor. That's the way that fight should have turned out. Cause screw that. She thinks she taking my daughter, not without being all bloodied. Carly would have not walking out there. If Carly's still breathing, that's one thing, but she ain't gonna walk out with all her teeth. She thinks she's gonna take my baby from me. I don't think so. I wouldn't play that. I don't have children yet, but I don't play when it comes to my future children. And then Kyrie says you can. I mean, Spider-Quake says I could have Trina. Nope, that's all you. Remember on November 10th, 2023, Spider-Quake said Trina looks good. Um, Carly is the reason Sonny got Avery. Yeah, but he took her. At least Ava blackmail, and that's why Ava eventually had a blackmail with Mike. She threatened to send Mike to prison to get joint custody, and she was very unapologetic about it at first. She said, "I would change nothing." I got 50% access to my daughter, and that was 50% access before he wanted off with her. Like, I would have done that too, though. He really wasn't being reasonable. So she had to play hardball. They should do something so they can move on from the petty between them. It makes no sense. Cynthia's the best. They let Nina lean into Richie and Bitchy. The scenes where she would snap and take down and talk down to Willow were her best villain scenes. Just one time I said that Trina looked good. Well, you loved. No, that wasn't just the one time you wanted to. That's just the first time you had the courage to admit it. Because we were all siding with Trina. I wanted Trina to stick her foot up Spencer's ass, white privileged ass. Like that's what she should have done. She should have slapped a taste. She should have slapped a tan on that boy. She should have. Because the way he was screaming at her, ain't nobody told her, said, she never forced you to choose between her and your little alleged half brother. We don't have no DNA confirmation either. There's nothing I could have said bad about Trina. She did nothing wrong. We know that. But that's the case most days. I wondered that recording at the time that said she could be charged for Connie. Paul Winsby took it. When he went to jail, he has it hidden somewhere. He still has it. That's an open-ended story. And Carly destroyed the other one. So but that was a good storyline back then. The old Ava. We all know Willow's gonna forgive Nina. Of course she is. Because it's more drama if she forgives her than versus if she's just mad at her forever. If this just leads to, it's more drama if Sunny is mad at Nina and Willow forgives her to start some tension between Willow and Michael. That is more drama. And trust me, this show needs as much drama and spice as much as possible. Because it really, truly do. It wouldn't make sense for Willow not to forgive her. Exactly. When this is the lightness of Willow might be more mad at Michael than Nina. That's exactly what it's setting up. Because think about it. Because this is how you break it down for this. Harmony's been warning Willow that someone she loves is lying to her. But when you truly think about it, she must be talking about Michael because Willow doesn't even love Nina. Not yet. She's just starting to kind of like her a little bit, but she don't love her. So, you got to be talking about Michael. So Willow's gonna definitely be way more mad at Michael than she is at Nina. And then Darby says, when are they gonna have the tribute show for Bobby? I think they will have Tracy call from Amsterdam that Bobby died while settling Luke's estate and tells Laura to tell Carly. I can see that. And Willow forgave Harmony of all people. Exactly. Harmony basically had Willow. If Willow can forgive that, she should forgive Nina for turning in Carly and Drew. Exactly. Sunny is going to eventually forgive her too, after him and Anna do the accidental sheet magic. I could see that. Sunny has slept with damn near every woman in that town, except for Elizabeth. Well, Willow deep down probably loved Nina a tiny bit, but I don't know. No, she doesn't love her yet. She's just getting to know her as her mother. So Willow also has a history of being in a cult. She's going to be sensitive to people controlling her life. Exactly. I really hope Anna don't become one of Sonny's flings. I could see it, but I don't want it. You ain't the only one. I don't want to see that either. Talking about magic, Nina and Valentine might be hitting the sheets real soon. Okay. Harmony had Willow tricking herself for that cult leader. Exactly. And I remember back in the day when Sarah Brown accused Liz of trying to sleep with Sonny. And then she says, "Yep, I saw that too, Spider Quick." In tomorrow's preview, the way Nina and Valentine leaning on each other. But I don't see the same chemistry between this Nina and Valentine, but I'll give them a shot. Remember when Johnny Zakara came through and slept with every woman in Port Charles? Yeah, he got around. He had Carly, he had Olivia. It started with the Charlotte. That's true. It did. Lulu, Carly, Olivia, Connie/Kate. Yeah, but I remember when watching the replay of Connie and Carly's fight over Johnny Zagara. Which is funny because Carly was just saying how she wanted to kill Connie in that fight, yet she was so mad with Ava for so long for killing Connie. When she threatened to kill Connie in that fight as well. How many passes is Sonny going to give Nina, Gladys, and Charlotte? Johnny was knocking everybody off. I wonder who Pikeman is. Well, according to Nathaniel Gray, he blew my spot. He said that I was Pikeman. So, was he with Maxie too? He sure did. He had a flirtation going on with Maxie, that's for sure. Johnny was definitely on thought mode when he was on the show, but he didn't make no kids while he was on the show. That's surprising. And then Danny Bear said she loved Johnny and Liv. And Nikisha says she misses those days. And Spider Quake says, could Pikeman be Blaze or Alcazar or maybe Morgan, which I doubt, but they never found his body. And then Therese says, me too, Nikisha. And Spider Quake says that might be crazy if Allison was Pikeman, but with GH it could be good. And don't forget he got with Lisa Niles too. Damn, that boy got around. I remember Carly and Connie's fight. And maybe Dex is Johnny's kid. And Drew's still a deadbeat. It's not hard to not make kids. Sonny is just sloppy. Ha! That's true. Or Sonny's pullout game is definitely weak. That's for damn sure. I love the Zakaras, and Anthony was a crazy old dude. True. Dang, how could I forget crazy ass Lisa Niles? I know she made trouble for Robin and Patrick. Alcazar was Pikeman. He was into arms dealing. Lisa was a psycho. I think about Anthony Z every time I garden. Sonny's a raw dogger. I've seen clips of Lisa with Robin. I remember when Robin punched her real good in the face. I loved Crazy Lisa. Spiderquake says Lisa was hot. He has Danny. That's true. We don't know. I don't mean Sonny's done having kids. Sonny might not be done having kids yet. Ian Ward was obsessed with Nikki. I wonder if Claire was working with him. Ew, that's who he was obsessed with? Nikki? Gross. I'd be happy if Pikeman is Alcazar or Julian Jerome. Alcazar then, because I think Julian Jerome is dead. They ain't bringing him back from the dead. He's dead for good this time. That's one thing I miss on GH. I want them to spread out some of the villains. Nope, he ain't done. Haha, Nikisha. And I'm with you, Nikisha. But when are they gonna bring back Kim and her and Franco's baby? Well, she told the nanny that that's Julian's baby, but we all know that's a bunch of crap because her and Julian went together for months. So that was Franco's baby. So Scott Baldwin has another grandchild out there. So I wonder when they're gonna bring that child and Kim back to the show. Remember that? And then Darby says Jerry Jacks. And then Spiderquake says, Chirut, I'm going to watch your video you posted just 5 minutes ago. Yep, I'm sure I'm going to watch you first thing in the morning. And then Albert loves Jerry Jacks. Danny Bear says Pikeman should be Julian. I miss him. Alcazar would be cool too, because then Sonny will feel Jason betrayed him by not killing him. Thanks, Spider. I'm not too hard on Nina. Well, not too hard. Kim is in witness protection and selling drugs in Salem. True. I'm scared to even imagine Jerry Jacks. I would love that. I love Jerry Jacks, my Jerry Boo Boo. I would need Jerry to bring a crisis with him. Who really wants to see Kim? LOL. When I really Kim, I'm talking about the baby. Really? That's what I want to know. When's the baby coming? As a character on the show. They did create the baby for a reason. I'm assuming they wanted to do some sort of future storyline with them. It's all good if you are hard on Nina. I get why people dislike her, but when people blame her when it's not her fault, that's dumb. Yeah, he can call her Nicole. He had Victor stabbed in jail. The baby probably 16 years old now. You ain't never lied. The baby is a doctor in Salem. Valentine got Claudette off somewhere. Claudette was not really that interesting of a character. I feel you. My love for Carly goes back and forth. Because Carly definitely do get on my nerves sometimes. You know they age. No, they definitely age in the baby. The baby is Pikeman. Yeah, we're laughing. The baby boy is Pikeman. He is. But I want to see more of Yuri and Terry together. Is that her name? Yep, Yuri and Terry, the transgender woman, the chief of staff. Because we saw Yuri again today, and I want to see how their relationship progresses. Like, did they get any backlash? Um, what does his family think of her? Does he have any family? Um, they could really. Well, he couldn't be because wasn't he originally Brooklyn's bodyguard, and that's over with. So they had to give him something. They liked him, so they wanted to keep him around. So now he's the butler. I miss my messy Carly. The problem with Carly is she has too many friends now. True. I assume Claudette was dead. It's hard to imagine now, but Valentine used to be scary. I was sure he killed her. No, they revealed that she was still alive somewhere at some point. Is Terry still on the show? Yeah, she's still the chief of staff. But I miss when everyone was side-eyeing Carly when she was picking fights with Robin, Sam, Liz, Brenda, and every other petite brunette. Yes, Dolly, they don't let her be a friend to them. They just support her. True. Yeah, Terry was on a couple of weeks ago. It's true. I used to love all the Quartermain butlers, Darby 13 said. And LOL, they're making a lot of older women boring. True. And then Dolomedic says exactly, Nikisha, you said it perfectly. And LaShanta says, I miss Brit. I miss. Yeah. It's too bad they had to kill her off so permanently. And we still never got the confrontation between Dr. Obrick and Heather Weber. I feel robbed of that. Because Dr. Obrick definitely needs to torture Heather the way she tortured Peter. That would be some entertaining battle between Obrick and Heather. Obrick should have been broken into that prison into Pentonville by now to go get Heather Weber. Yes, what happened to with that story? That's true. And he said, "Oh yeah, I remember Alice." Yes, we definitely need to see that. It's not too late. There's no statute of limitations on avenging your child's death, so it's time for her to go after thing. I don't know why Obrick is all settled and happy to be close with Willow. I don't think so. That's not good enough. Go get Heather. You go get her. They're trying to make Willow the new Lila. I do like Willow, but they said Lila Quartermain was the sweetest character. Yeah, they broke up Lisa and Scotty, but Lisa didn't get to go after Heather. That's bullshit, and I agree. Dr. Obrick nearly killed Esme, but changed her mind. Exactly. Because Nosy Nina got involved. Was it Nina? Yeah, it was Nina. Her nosy ass had to come up in there and prevent. Because I used to hate Esme's guts at that time, too. So I would have been happy if Obrick would have done something. Lucy on them edibles, I mean gummies. Where is Lucy? I don't know, but Lucy gets on my last nerve. This ain't the I Love Lucy show. Up in here. If you saw Lucy's name, we might have to watch. If you say Lucy's name, we might have to watch her. Lips are sealed. You love Willow probably more than your Queen Ava. Well, we all know in what way I love Willow more. Because Willow / Caitlin McMullen could be my baby mama. So, and Ava / Maura West, they ain't having no more babies. Esme needs to go and take Spencer with her. Yep. Don't let the door hit Esme's hair extensions on the way out. Teresa, she's tired of both of them. Me too. I need a solid brick from Spencer. I feel like Spencer has a brain. He don't have no brain tumor. He ain't got no brain tumor. He's just a spoiled brat. He ain't got no. He's just a Cassadine that said Ava could be your baby's grandma. She could be. At least you said grandma, not great grandma, because you know the times have changed this time. So I'm surprised you didn't say great great grandma, because that's usually right up your alley, Darby. I'm so done with that boy. Friday's episode that was the last show. I wanted to jump through that TV screen and handle Spencer. And then Danny Bear says, not the tumor. He ain't no Franco. He's always been an entitled prick like that. Boy is right. Boy is the right name for him. And then Darby says, not going there with your temper, Kyrie. Because they know I don't play when it comes to my Ava. They remember the Betty meltdown video that I had. When Betty slapped Ava, I put up a meltdown video where I cussed Betty out for like a solid 6 to 10 minutes. I cussed her out. I put that video on private mode after a while. But that was a very entertaining video, according to lots of people. And then I like I liked Courtney and Lily, not Brenda, is what LaShanta said. Just got off your S list, Kyrie. LOL. I wish they could have at least let them be happy for a while. Screaming at Trina like that. Exactly, for no reason. She was never trying to take you away from your little crazy old brother. I mean, your little alleged half brother that we have no DNA confirmation with. We don't know who Esme was spreading her legs to. We don't know that at all. Yeah, they just took that little heifer's word for it. That was just crazy. Like she could be trusted. I was so mad about that slap too. Ava needs to go find Betty and give her a slap off the parapet. Yes. Betty should have not been breathing. Like, you see, that would have been fine if Betty was killed off that very next episode. That's exactly that way that should have ended. I was heated. I was like, no, she didn't. And then I was watching my boy Albert Bostic's review, and he had the nerve. The first thing he said that day was, I don't care who you gotta get rid of. I don't care what you gotta do, but you gotta make Betty you better make Betty permanent. That just set me off. I was like, oh no, you didn't. I couldn't believe that. And then Esme's baby daddy is probably Oz. It's probably the mailman or somebody else in between. I couldn't stand Brenda begging Barrett. LOL, always around the corner, main sponging off of them. Brenda begging Barrett. I like that. I like it. And here go Darby trying to piss me off against that, and I still love Betty. Courtney was so naive, and Steffi too. Exactly. Steffi should have slapped the life out of Liam today. Talk about, our story is just beginning. When the last time you cheated on Hope with Steffi, you said that we're never gonna hook up again. This is our last time ever hooking up. Remember when he said that, LaShanta? Bring her back. Nope, I had Betty deported. She's in Mexico because I had her. I snitched. I would gladly tell Cyrus that I snitched too. And I had Betty put to the thing. Let that old Santa Claus looking bastard come and get me. I'll be right there with him. Ready to send him to hell before it's his time. And he said, bring her back. Nope. Because Michael won't be able to blackmail me. And Liam is a fake Ridge, hoping Steffi deserved better. They sure do. And actually, to tell you the truth, Ridge is a fake Ridge. All right, Darby. We'll see about that. We shall see. But Ridge always looked like he need a shave and 3 showers. Now, I remember he said he want to keep the memory in his back pocket. He is such an arrogant asshole, Liam Spencer is. I could see him saying some crap like that. And said, true, I enjoyed Thorsten K, but he ain't Ridge. That's true. And then Nikisha said, Ridge, when I said Ridge is a fake Ridge, well said. It's true. That describes him perfectly. It really do. I don't even watch that show anymore. And they still fighting over stuff? Yep, the bald and beautiful. Trust me, you are better off, probably. Liam's so corny. I can't stand him. Now, Liam is doing everything in his power to get Steffi back from Finn because Hope is sleeping with Thomas. Nothing changes. Same BS, just a different day. I'm surprised nobody's fighting over that precious Brooke Logan yet. Bald and the Beautiful is a land of women who could do better. You ain't never lied. But one thing I do that Bald and the Beautiful do have going for them, I do like the chemistry between RJ and Luna. Because usually, especially with newer characters like that, I would just fast forward them, but they do have a lot of chemistry. Definitely sounds like too much work to be bothered with. Bald and Beautiful is the original F Boy Island. Oh, it's true. It is very true. But all right, everybody. Tonight has been so much fun. I love each and every one of y'all that has been there. But let me read Danny Bear's last time. This last coming from Danny Bear. Deacon's got Sheila. He don't got time for Brooke. I don't know what Bill's doing. Thought he wanted Katie back. Katie is the last choice Logan. And then Liam doesn't know about Hope and Thomas. He find out this week. Well, that will be worth it. And are they going to make Thomas Liam's new Wyatt? Yes, thank you so much for enjoying the live. Like I said, I appreciate every single one of y'all that came here today. This was a whole lot of fun. I will be back with another live stream tomorrow, and I hope we all enjoy the rest of your night. Once again, thank you everybody in the chat. Good night, Lashanta. Good night, Darby. Good night, Danny Bear. Good night, Taru. I'm sorry. I'm gonna pronounce your name perfectly, Tari. I am. I'm gonna pronounce your name very perfectly next time. And then, good night, Nikisha. Good night, Spiderquake. Good night, Dolomedics, and good night, everybody else that came. This was a really awesome stream. I really loved it, and I will see you all tomorrow.